Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. Let's see here. We are picking up for where I left off in the last episode, and I just wanted to clean out the pigs because they need it. Somebody asked, I think it was in the comments for the last video, why don't I have one of the little Laley auto cleaners or whatever the heck they're called? I will definitely be buying one of those when I get a little bit more money. So that might happen later this episode. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, right now it's not like a huge deal for me to come down and, you know, clean this up. So I just do it. It's fun. And oh, I got to see how many pigs we have, because I think we need to sell. I don't know. Maybe we're not selling pigs yet. No, we just have 87. So nope, no selling of the pigs yet. Basically, the number of pigs that I want to look for is 100. So that's like the minimum that I want. And then every day, you know, once we have 100 pigs, we should probably get, you know, 25 pigs or so a day. Something like that. Something in that area. I don't know exactly, but something around that. All right. Let's go ahead and get this guy started. And then we will also get this guy started. And I'll start the front. What I want to do is make sure that both are lowered and that the front piece, the front part of the sugar beet harvester is actually running. And then I'm going to hit H to hire a worker, and it should kind of just go from there. Let's see here. Oh, this guy here. Hopefully, yep. Field 15 sugar beet offloads. We're going to load this course. And then I'm also going to manually select this the Rootster 604. You can see it's moving kind of towards me a little bit. It is getting closer. So that's it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have it drive the course. Now it's not going to do anything because it's actually going to wait for that combine to kind of fill up. Whoops. What's going on down here? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to wait for this combine, or this harvester, it's not a combine, to fill up. And then hopefully, if we get the, if I've done everything right, it'll kind of help automate this process. Yep, there's our Rootster 604. So if you're wondering how I made the Courseplay route for the offloading, then go back to the video just before this one, whichever episode that is. I don't remember, 19 maybe. And my tractor over there is not moving. I would have thought he would have been moving by now. Oh, there he comes. Now he's coming. So what should happen is he should line up behind the harvester here. And he should just kind of come up right next to it. And the front, yep, the pipe will lift. And why are we in traffic? So now what we're going to have to do is kind of look at the side offset. So do I want to go further out? So I'll do like 5 meters out. And I'm just going to drive back a little bit. Who is slipping? How is this combine slipping? Or how is this tractor slipping? Okay, let's try this again. There we go. So sometimes you have to make adjustments to the offset in Courseplay, and sometimes the offset can be very, and I mean very extremely specific. This is one of the more difficult. Well, any of the sugar beet harvesters are a little bit more difficult to work with. Now, I'm not doing anything. I have no idea what this guy is doing. Helper D has a full grain tank, which is the... Okay, so something is not right with this course. He's stuck. What I'm going to have him do is I'm just going to have him drive. Now, I'm not controlling any of this. And hopefully he will actually drive on down to wherever we have the sugar beets. And he should, and he'll just take him. So this is what happens. And again, I'm not controlling any of this. I am, you can actually see that's a hired worker in there, but we're running this Courseplay route. And hopefully, you know, once we get maybe a run or two back and, you know, up the field and back, maybe it'll start working properly. I don't know. What I do know is we need another tipper. Let's see. Look here. 5,000 for another Joskin. Want that? Probably gonna have to go for another Joskin. But we have another problem. Is, whoops. Hit escape here. Wait, did I go by it? Oh. Yeah, we basically only have about $35 or $35,000 we can borrow. And we're in the negative right now, so that's not where we want to be. So again, you can see the tractor here is driving down. I'm not touching anything as far as the keyboard controls. I'm just controlling the mouse. We could set, you know, we could stop the driver. We could do the covers, which, you know, if your trailer has covers, we'll automatically close them. This is your the managed courses. This is basically the list of all your saved courses. We only have the one so far. And then like the turning radius and things like that, you can change. For example, if you've got a vehicle that hits the end of the field and it goes out and gets stuck on a tree because it hits a tree, you can maybe decrease the turning radius. And then the start at 50%, drive on at 90%. Those are in reference to fill levels. And it's all stuff that you can find out on the Courseplay website. So here we're coming up again. I'm not doing anything. He's going to go down there. Probably turn around. Nope, I don't exactly know what he's doing. And there might even be like a newer version of the Courseplay client out right now. I haven't updated it and you know, since this initial version. But yeah, it's not really working quite the way I was wanting it to work. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and offload the corn first. Because I know that that needs to be done. And we only have the one tipper. I think we got a pretty good corn harvest this time, though. Think being the key word. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty nice harvest here, I think. You can get a very good yield on corn. We got some trees up here. I thought about doing some logging. I am going to do some logging here when I get the money to actually do the logging. Let's just take a quick look at animals. They're all looking pretty good, I guess. Can always pop them up on different things while we're up here. And then as we, you know, as we hit our pig level, like how many pigs we want, and how many we want to sell every day, we're really gonna have to kind of keep on top of all of these food levels. So we'll definitely need to be looking at that. You know, keeping an eye on it here in the next few episodes. Because after we get all that done, whoops, come on now. Yeah. See, we're gonna have to go and offload this guy. Like, in a way, I don't think I'm going to be doing any jobs this episode, but I kind of feel like I need to. Maybe next episode I do. Oh, and another thing, Happy New Year, guys. This is like the first episode I've done after the New Year. I've just kind of been trying to keep it, you know, take it easy. I've not been getting the correct amounts or the correct like time periods of sleep here in the last couple weeks, and so my brain is a little bit just like in overload, and so I haven't really been doing too much in the way of episodes or, you know, live streaming. I hope to get back to some live streaming maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. It just kind of depends on when I can get to sleep, when I can wake up, and you know, and get my, you know, my non-YouTubey stuff done for the day, errands and so on and so forth. Those are always super fun, right? There we go. And kick it into gear a little bit before it's full. That way we are in motion. The ground is kind of bumpy up here. It's a little hard to see. And with this smaller tractor, it doesn't really make for easy pulling of the water, but, you know, it gets the job done, I guess. We'll take this back up to the pigs, then we'll kind of get concentrated back on to the crops again. And I'm going to have to see if there is some way that I can, if we can sell some of the crops that we have in storage, because we've got a decent amount of sugar beets, I think, and a decent amount of, actually, no, wait, I think we sold all the sugar beets recently, didn't we? Like in the last episode or two? We can check that. Actually, I can go over to the train. I'll tab over to the train here in a moment, and we'll check that out once we get back. Our little Joskin Aquatrans XL. So yeah, I'm thankful that Christmas and New Year's are over with. You know, hopefully we're going to have a great 2017. Looking forward to it. And a lot of changes as well, so that'll be interesting to see. And you know, and there'll be, you know, hopefully we'll have some, you know, pretty positive changes to the channel this year. You know, once I, you know, kind of get everything in order and figured out and all that stuff. So yeah. Okay, so let's go see. Okay, we got the full grain tank again. He's full. Oh yeah. I just want to see sugar beets. So we only have the so I must have sold all the other sugar beets. Oh nah, get over there. Okay. So I'm going to do some experience, you know, once we get this field done, I'm going to do some more experimentation with the sugar beet harvester, and we're going to see if there is something that I can do with Courseplay to get it to work properly. Now, I kind of remember having this same type of problem with Courseplay a long time ago in Farming Sim 15, and I can't remember if Courseplay was out for Farming Sim 13. I think that it was, but man, it's been so long ago. It's hard to remember those times. So yeah, there's 25,123. Come on, let's go. So yeah, we'll take this down, we'll drop this off at our silo, and then I'm going to put him back on sugar beet duty. And then we'll take a closer look at what crops we have. Actually, I might want to just take a look at what crops we have to sell. That way, you know, if I've got something that I can sell right now, to get a second tipper, you know, we'll be in a, you know, better position, I guess, because I can have, you know, tractors and tippers running both the sugar beet combine and the other combines as well, and I won't have to be going back and forth and doing all kinds of offloading jobs. So we can look at that right now, I guess. So yeah, we don't have too much. I've got a decent amount of corn. I do have a decent amount of soybeans. But the soybean prices are very low. Actually, all the prices are pretty low. We've got 460 on corn, but that's not going to be enough. That's not really going to, you know, really do anything as far as, let's see. Let's get this on again. Combine current. Okay, so let's try this again. And again, Courseplay is doing all this. I'm just going to jump out. Hopefully he will do the right thing. And I totally expect him not to. That's how little confidence I have. Oh, there, he's doing alright, I guess. Maybe. Yep, there he goes. You can jump up here. Actually, yep, verify that we're filling up with sugar beets and... Okay. Where's my little blue? There we go. Uh-oh, why is my frame rate... Oh, there, it's back to 60 FPS. Oh, that was strange. I thought maybe it was, like, Courseplay related, which it could be. Always have to be careful with mods. Especially when they're in developer mode. That's, you know, a lot of people are like, hey, how do I get Courseplay? And then, you know, if you really want it, you'll figure out how to get it. Because, you know, people might be watching this in the future, they're going to be like, well, do I want the developer version? Because everybody always wants the developer version because it's special, or they think that it is. But no, it's kind of like a nightmare wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in an enigma, and it can really do serious. You know, beta mods can really kill a game if you're not careful. So, oh, looks like he pulled out of the way properly that time. So we're gonna head on down to the silo. I'm gonna just manually drop this off directly into the silo. And we really need a job. The pipe out here. Kind of keep an eye on what these guys are doing back here. So, yep, we got over 60,000 corn, which is pretty good. And then the next thing I'm going to want to do is take the combine header over here. We're going to swap it out for the grain header. And we're going to get to harvesting, I don't know, whatever it is. Are these, I'm not sure if these are soybeans or what they are. Go. Ah! If we, there we go. So you guys who are, you know, wanting to learn about Courseplay, you know, hang out, watch the videos. You'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Uh-oh, somebody's slipping. Probably hit a tree or something. So one thing that's nice is whenever we have a Courseplay error over here, like we've got our tractor, we can actually highlight this little, see how it's turning blue from white? We can click it and then bam, right into our tractor. So yep, this field is just, it's not really ideal for Courseplay because the smaller map size and the field, the fields are kind of constricted. But it's kind of strange because usually a vehicle wouldn't drive that far out on Courseplay, which Kind of confuses me a little bit. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but it is. So we're gonna say we're in traffic again. Nope. You can go a little bit fast. You can go a little bit faster, dude. So I'm kind of at a loss as to what to do. I definitely don't want to do that. Oh wait, this is just a little... This is just a little fertilization mission. It'll just take a couple minutes. And we get to see some of the new equipment. Actually, this is... Ah, what's going on with my mouse? Daggone it, Courseplay. There we go. Wasted like 20 seconds. Alright, let's go. Do 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 do. All right. It'll be a quick buck. Probably won't even get $4,000 or I'm sorry, $2,000 for that, but every little bit helps right now. We definitely need the money. And it's only taking 2 minutes. So, yeah. Still haven't seen Rogue One. Yeah, I'm kind of like, I want to go see it. I saw the ending of it, which really made me mad because somebody put it up on YouTube, and I thought it was something else, and I was like, oh, cool, scenes from Rogue One. And then I realized what I was watching, and I was like, well, the damage is done. I might as well watch the ending. Yeah, I was kind of mad. But, I've never... Like, I always knew what the movie was going to be like anyway, so it's not like it's truly spoiling anything, at least not for me. I've always liked spoilers in a way. And the only movie that I never watched any spoilers for, really, other than the theatrical trailers, which I don't count those as spoilers at all, was The Force Awakens. I went into that completely blind, not really knowing what to expect outside of what I'd seen in the trailers. All right, so what do we got down here? He's doing okay. So he's gonna go. He's turning around. Let's go to the combine. Oh, no. He's still... Okay, he's doing all right. What are we... Okay, soybeans again. All right. So he's probably going to get stuck on a tree, but I really hope that he doesn't. Courseplay is fairly smart when it comes to actually driving around obstacles. Sometimes, not all the times as we saw with the building, but like with the tree there, yeah. And here we go. So what I'm going to do with the little blue tractor while he's, putzing along in the background there, we're going to put him on cultivating duty as soon as he's finished. And then seeding duty. We'll seed corn back on that field. Actually, wait a second. We might, yeah, we got to plow this time, don't we? Oh, wait. What was all the red there? Did you see that? Oh, it was remove tops. Okay. Phew. I can't even remember the last time we plowed. All right, so that's out of the way. Let's go to him right now. There we go. I want to go to him. Go to him. Yes. The only thing that needs to go to me is the bottle of water right now. I think another one of my problems recently is I haven't been drinking enough water. People always say, you know, drink a lot of water, you know, drink a lot of fluids, drink a lot of water. It's not so much drink a lot of fluids as it is drink a lot of water. You always want to stay properly hydrated. And and nothing is as thirst quenching as water. Yum. All right. So we'll just fold this up for right now. So we did our, you know, as I've said in previous episodes, you always want to weed directly after the harvesting cycle. So we've done that. Now we want to cultivate that. And again, the weeding gives us the first stage, the first free stage, and you can do it manually too. I always hire a worker because I'm trying to do multiple things around the farm at the same time. But we get our we've already have our first fertilization level. If we go back to fertilized, we can already see it's light blue. So that's what that weeding does. And again, you need 3 different stages of fertilization. So our second stage will go on when we seed this field, because the seeder has fertilization in it. Now, not all seeders do. So, like, if we go to the category and we go to seeder sowing machines, you will see that this one is like seeds only, and then this one is seeds and fertilizer. That's what this other bag is. This one's seeds and fertilizer. This is seeds only. Seeds and fert, seeds only, and then seeds and fertilization. So there, and actually the big the Amazon condor. Oh, this is seeds and fertilizer. Oh, that's right. This one is. This one, the Lemkin. I was so wanting to use the Lemkin more, but it doesn't have the extra fertilizer, which was kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping to. I was looking forward to using that, but no big deal. So yeah, he's getting more full, and now it's kind of, it seems like this guy is working the way he's supposed to be working, which is what I want to see. And it looks like our first field is almost, field 14 is almost finished. Hopefully he'll finish the whole field and we won't have to come back for like the tiniest little amount. We're actually going to have a fairly decent amount of soybeans when we're done with this harvest, I think. Which will be nice. All right. So we're going to take him over. Going to turn off Courseplay here. And using Courseplay, it just kind of takes the stress off of, having to do so many things. Like, I can kind of leave that, the sugar beet harvester alone to kind of do his thing, as I would, with the hired workers. So it still works the same. And when you load Courseplay onto your map for the first time, it will ask you if you want to pay. You know, it says something like, "Do you want Courseplay to pay wages?" Meaning, when you when there is a worker in your Courseplay vehicle, it will take out the normal wage for that worker, just as it would if you hired workers. And you'll have the option to do that or not. So you can technically have your workers working for free, but it's going to be a lot less realistic that way. All right. I'm going to turn my beacon off here. Uh-oh. Our tractor is in traffic again. So Courseplay is not perfect. You know, again, I don't know if it might just be this specific harvester. And I mean, I have had problems with this type of a harvester in Farming Sim 15 and other, you know, in previous times, so I'm kind of expecting it. And now, what it's going to do is it's probably going to be full right now. Let's see. And the sugar beet prices are just terrible everywhere. Maplefield, they're not terrible, that bad at Maplefield Mill. I guess I could sell them over there. I really want... Okay. So yeah, he's full, so I'm gonna have him, you know, drive the course. And I'm just gonna say, click drive now. I don't know what he's doing, he's probably drunk, but what he should do is actually drive the actual course. Some invisible trigger point out here. And he'll go down and drop off the sugar beets. Yep, looks like he's heading that way right now, which is what I want to see. Meanwhile, I'm kind of getting a little... Oh, no, I don't even have a... Ugh. I don't even have a chainsaw. Since when don't I have a chainsaw? Well, we're gonna have to buy a chainsaw. And I'm gonna buy a still. Because I have a still and I like still. Okay. The next thing we'll want to do is just, you know, just run up the log. This simulates trimming off all the little branches and stuff. And then the next thing I want to do is start cutting the log into manageable sections. What I mean by that is... There's going to be sections... Yep, see how this is too heavy? I can't actually pick that up. So... I'll have to cut this in half. Then I can... Hello. Then I can pick up these log sections and actually put them directly into the back of my pickup truck. I'm not going to get a lot of money for them because they're so short. But it's not terribly bad. Go. So if you want to start out doing some very basic forestry, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Now, unfortunately, like, once you put all these logs in the back of your pickup truck, I don't know why the pickup truck's, like, flopping around like that. That's weird. What I'm gonna do, see here. I'm gonna have to set my cruise control very slowly. Aw. Yeah, I don't think the rest of these logs are going to flip out, but you do kind of want to be careful. And I could probably situate the logs a little bit better in here, but we'll take these down. If I get $1,000 for this, I'll be absolutely shocked. I think for a full tree, if you've got nice big logs, you might get like 3,000 or 4,000. It's not nearly as much as it used to be, and of course I'm playing on hard mode, so I get even less. And you do want to make sure, you know, you're not hitting any bumps or ramping over things, because that'll you know, that could cause your logs to go flipping out. And then you have to go find them again. And if they go into water, well, then you're you're in trouble. Now, there is a drop-off point right here for the train. I can drive the truck on, you know, right over there if I wanted to. This is the selling point for sawdust, so if you have a wood chipper, you can sell your sawdust there, but I don't have anything that can haul sawdust. And then this is the main wood selling point. We'll just drive up. They should disappear. Bam. So yeah, 400, just over 400. So you can see how little money you make and how much work goes into logging. Now, you know, we can get a Ponzi scorpion and a buffalo, and that'll help us, you know, it'll definitely help us speed up, you know, the harvesting and the transport of wood, but it's still just not that much money. And you know, a lot of people do enjoy forestry, but I think they've almost over nerfed it in Farming Sim 17, where it's not that big of a balance between, like, there's not a huge reason to get into forestry now. So hopefully that'll be something that they, you know, reevaluate in the future, but who knows. We'll go back, we'll pick up the log that fell out. Now the sky is a little bit, or wait, oh no, I guess it was down here. Alright. So I can put the log in this way if I wanted to. You know, whatever. Alright, let's kind of tab. Okay, so he's finished. See what time it is here. Oh, okay, we still got a while. Okay, and there we go. All right. I'm steering the wrong way. There we go. And it looks like the sugar beet harvester is once again stuck. Either that or he's offloading and I just can't tell yet. Have to keep an eye on him. Let me get this guy harvesting. We'll tab back. Now I'm really going to have to plant something different this time around as well. Probably go with canola because I still don't have the harvesting head for sunflowers. You can use a corn header. I just don't like using the corn header, so yeah. And he's not doing anything. Well, he got a F for effort. Yeah, driving the combine back to the silo is a little bit of a pain, but I know that farmers do it, you know, when they're in a pinch. So we're in a pinch right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say drive the course right now, and he should kind of go and do his own thing. Meanwhile, back at the forest, Radham73 prepares to cut down another tree. All right. Oh, why is the tractor in traffic again? Ah! Okay, I totally just destroyed my truck. Why? Oh, brother. See, I don't know why. I don't even know why he went towards the, went towards that. Because it wasn't even full. So he should have just kind of stayed put like he is right now. No, I wanted the pickup truck. There we go. Kind of see where... Kind of gotta pay attention to where your cut line is. And they still haven't fixed that. It's difficult to see where your cut is. And you just have to kind of get a feel for it by trial and error after a while, I think. Let's start this up and probably get one more log in there. That's what I say about my toilet. I could probably get one more log in there. Yeah, that would be gross. Gosh, Brad, that's so disgusting. Your viewers don't want to hear that kind of stuff. Or do they? And we're... What in the world? See, I literally have absolutely no idea why why it's behaving like this. Very, very bizarre. Unless... Still on the rooster, I don't know why it's having such a problem. Alright, let's head back down and sell these off for another 500 bucks maybe. Now these log links are a little bit longer, so hopefully we'll get a little more money out of them. Ah, there we go. Now they all fell in. But this is about the longest length you can get while still being able to manually lift it with your hands without additional equipment. Now I could go and get like a weight for the little case tractor we have for the front loader. And then I could get the log claw, but man, it's still a challenge. It really is. So it's like, can you get going on just a chainsaw and a pickup truck? Yeah, I mean you can. You just would have tons of work to do. Okay, so we did get more. So we got, you know, a little over 500 for that. So maybe close to 1,000 for what we've done so far on that tree. So let's just drive this back. Got the interior view. Helper 1 has a full grain tank. Alright, let's pull off here. See what Helper 1... Oh, that is not Helper 1. This is Helper 1. Alright, drive course. There he goes. Sometimes it does take him a moment or two to pick up where the combine is. And again, I'm not going to control that. Let's go ahead, use the time we have to get back. Helper B has completed their task, so the task of actually doing what? Cultivating is completed. Why did he stop? That's weird. Okay, oh good, he's doing good. Alright. Oh, he's almost out of fuel. And I don't think we've got a fuel... I don't think we didn't get the fuel... what is it, the Thunder Creek trailer? I don't think I got one of those yet. Alright, so we want to change this over the corn, like that. We'll expand this out. I don't think we're going to have enough seed in there to do the whole field. I think we're going to have to come back and refill it. Actually, I need to put gas in this first. Let's run up to the gas station, I guess, before we run out of gas. That would be really bad at this point. Oh, I saw a video like a drone video. I don't know if it's private or public, but it was just a guy flying his drone around an old grain mill. Kind of looked like that one in the background there. Not exactly, but it definitely reminded me of that type, that style of mill. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I wonder where it is. It was like snow all over the place, and the guy was like, "Oh, I just got my drone. Check out this video." And that's kind of the extent of it, but it was pretty cool. Uh-oh, we are red. So you can just kind of drive. We'll just drive around here really quick. And that's enough. Let's head back to the farm. Wait, oh, these are like telescope. Whoops. Yeah, those are telescoping. Okay. I was like, what? All right, now let's start over here with the corn. And again, we've got the corn seed here, and this is the fertilizer right here. And then I think I can't do it now that the worker's hired. But yeah, we've got both seed and fertilizer in this. And so if I actually look at the map, you'll see the second stage of blue coming in right there as we do the seeding here. So, figures. It absolutely figures that this fart nugget would screw this up. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of driving the course here, I'm going to take this up. I'm going to dump probably about half the load of sugar beets off for the pigs. Actually, do I? Oh, wait a second. Let me see how many I have up here. Okay, I don't have any there. All the sugar beets I have are over there. So yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, come on, man. Really? Really? Can't even be bothered to turn around, get this last little bit of soybean. That's the way it goes, though. All right. Let's where? I hope we're even going to be able to get up this hill with the big thing of sugar beets on the back. I'm not so sure. Like, I think we tried this before, didn't we? Did I try this before? I'm going like full blast here, guys. Down to 2. Like using all the torque and power that the case can muster. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, cool. And yeah, so I'll just bring this over here into the shelter, and we'll dump off a decent amount of sugar beets, I guess. Probably at least 10,000. Again, you just hit Control I. I think that'll be enough. At least for a while. And we'll drive this back down, I guess. I guess we'll offload the other combine. Okay, speaking of offloading combines, I need to do this one. Oh no, we do have more. We do have plowing to do. Oh, that sucks. All right, let's get this guy down because we have to offload the sugar beet harvester, and we got to get. Yeah, we're almost at an hour here, so we're not going to be able to get everything done in this episode, but that's all right. Did I cut some trees down right there? It just looks awful barren. For some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Yep, we gotta pull up here. Come on now. Now, where is the front loader? Oh. Okay, now I think I can... I think there's kind of like a safe path back here where I can get down. Maybe. Kind of taking our tractor off-roading here, but the reason why is I at least want to get a field started on the weeding process, because we are going to have to we're gonna have to do some plowing in the next episode, and that's probably going to take up the majority of the next episode, unfortunately. But it's got to be done. That's what you got to do. That's what Farming Simulator is all about. It's all about plowing. Well, not all about it, but... We did get quite a bit done. Learned a little bit more about the limitations of Courseplay. And again, it's still a work in progress. They haven't had an official release yet, or like a what I would deem a public release. All right, let's fire this worker. I'm just gonna drop the header here, and we're gonna take this back to the silo. Manually drop this off. And I still have to do Construction Simulator, so I might actually do that tomorrow. I've got more Millennium Falcon coming. Actually, I gotta get a lot of those episodes edited and uploading. Today I got billed for my final pack, so that's issues 97, 98, 99, and 100, as well as the wall mount, so that'll be kind of cool. I might be getting that as early as this Saturday, or possibly the following Monday. I don't know. I'm not really in a rush to get it because I haven't even finished issue 96 yet. Because there's just like there's things I'm gonna have to wait until issue 100 for because of priming and painting. Then I'm gonna have to get really super lucky on weather because I need it to be up in the 60s or so, with, you know, relatively low humidity in order to really, you know, do a decent, what I think is a decent job on the painting. So that's just gonna kind of have to be how that goes. Allowing, we're gonna do the fertilization on these two fields when, oh shoot, he out of seed. Yeah, he's out of seed. So when he's finished, I can actually put him on weeder duty, and I can put the case on plow duty. Yeah, let's pull that in. See, what's kind of cool is we can open up this seed cover, and we can actually see that looks more like fertilizer in there. So that's the fertilizer there. And then the seed is over here. Which, yeah, we don't see anything filling up. Oh, that's because the seed goes into these little things. See where it says Optima HD? That's where the seed goes on those. And I totally lost my train of thought of what I was talking about before I realized that this was finished. Oh yeah, so this guy will be on plow duty, the other guy will be on, or actually this guy will be on weeder duty, the other guy will be on plow duty, I think. That's how I'm gonna do it. I need to move this over just a little bit this way. There we go. Always easy. This is one reason why I don't like sugar beet harvesting, but it's oh so necessary now that we're doing pigs. So I don't know, maybe next time, maybe I'll do like a big job and I'll start off the episode with that job, and then maybe, you know, we'll maybe start the episode with a time lapse, and then we'll kind of continue on, you know, wherever we're going, but with money in our pockets, and we can get a second tipper. Man, we really need a tipper. I feel like I'm just not getting anywhere as far as money goes, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. All right, well, we will see you back for more Farming Simulator 17 next time. I am BradM73. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye for now.